it's your girl T here, back with the Thursday/Friday video. I know y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day because you're tea timers. It's absolutely what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, my mind only focuses on things that serve me. My mind only focuses on things that serve me. We're tea timers, so our mind only focuses, and our reticular activation system only focuses on things that are going to serve us. It cancels out everything else. I wanted to talk to you about how I was inspired this morning, again, by my little boy, to utilize a different way of manifesting to get what you want. So whenever I wake my son up, who I told you is 6, up in the morning, I'm always like, are you a king? Are you amazing? Are you fantastic? Does everybody love you? Do you feel safe? And he answers those questions for me. So basically, in asking him those questions, I am affirming for him. He's responding, so he's acknowledging it, so it's in his consciousness. And I'm also affirming for myself, because when I'm asking questions, my brain's answering them as well as his. So it got me thinking, when y'all are having trouble affirming all day because you say that it's boring or it's of non-interest to you, let's take, for example, an SP. If you're having trouble affirming for an SP, why don't you do the same process that I do with my son, but apply it to your SP? When you first wake up in the morning, imagine your SP is standing right beside you, and they are ready to hear anything that you want to affirm to them. They will soak up any affirmation that you say when you start your day. So if your SP was standing right beside you and you woke up, would you affirm to them, why do you like me? Do you like somebody better than me? Do you have a girlfriend and I don't know about them? Do you think I'm ugly? Of course not. If you saw your SP standing beside you and you knew they were ready and willing to receive all of the affirmations you were going to say, I imagine, because for myself, I would be like, you know I'm a queen. You treat me like a queen. I'm the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. You always have a growth mindset with me. We have a healthy, happy relationship. You are the best and I am the best. We make each other better. Things of that nature. I would say things to them that I would want reflected back in my 3D reality. So you can utilize this technique for anything. If you are manifesting a job and your boss is standing beside you when you first wake up in the morning, your boss for the new job, what would you want them to know about you except in an affirmation form? If they were standing beside you when you first woke up and you assumed you had the job and your boss had a blank slate with you, what would you want them to know about you? You would wake up and turn over and say something like, aren't you happy you hired the best employee in the world? I'm going to make your company so much money, and in doing so, I'm going to make money as well. Why are you so excited that you hired me? I'm such in demand, so you know that you got the best person for the job. How is this going to be the best boss-employee relationship of all time? Why are you so excited that I'm the hardest worker that you've ever seen? How do I make so much money at the job? Because I feel like you support me. Am I correct? Things of that nature, or however you talk. I don't talk like you, vice versa. So you would say things that big yourself up to your new employer. Same idea if you have children and you want to manifest along with them. You want them to have a great self-concept so you don't repeat the pattern that we were taught as children, where we were fed limiting beliefs and had to unravel them as we're older. So if you have children, you could do the same thing as me. You could whisper in their ear as they wake up in the morning, are you the best? Are you the greatest? Does everybody love you? Are you successful? Are you going to take over the planet? Are you going to help millions of people a day? Whatever you want to say to them. And in doing so, affirming with them, you're affirming for yourself, and you're also setting your brain up for success. This technique is nothing new. It's just visualizing and affirming put together. But I was thinking that with humans, we have a tendency to push harder for other people than we do for ourselves. So if we have, what am I looking for? If we have a bigger reason as to the why we're doing something, like if we secretly feel like we're affirming for somebody else, sometimes we'll push harder for that for whatever reason, especially if our self-concept is a little bit low right now, where we put other people ahead of us. We'll probably affirm harder for other people than we will for ourselves. And this is just a good tool to utilize so that we can get ourselves to a place where we think and know that we're the only person that should come ahead of the rest in terms of our value system. So you can utilize this technique. I don't even know what I would call it. I would just say, I don't know. It's just visualizing and affirming. So I don't know what, maybe Visiaffirm. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So this is a great technique just to help propel you to do your affirmations. In the morning and night, visualize somebody that you is involved in the process of getting what you want. A boss, a coworker, a child, your SP, the person at the bank who holds your money for you, for the loan you want, whomever, and imagine them standing beside you when you first wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night, and tell them in affirmations what you want them to know about you or how you want them to see you, and do it for a week and see what happens. Because I'm telling you, no matter how you propel yourself to affirm for the person that you are wanting to be as opposed to who you might think you are right now, as long as you stay consistent with it, you're gonna see results. The problem, which I don't want to focus on anymore, but I tell you guys this all the time, is when you're affirming, you're changing your thoughts, you're revising on the spot, is when you see things in the 3D not playing out the way you think they should, you assume the worst. But we're not doing that anymore. It's 2024. We're assuming that things are always working out in our benefit. So I want you to really think about who would be a game changer for you in your manifestation if they were standing beside you morning and night, and what you would say to them. This is similar to what Katie on Create Your Future, well, she's not there anymore, she has her own channel, but she talks about inner conversations. What if we are a projector and our conversations go out to everybody in our reality? What conversations are we having with these people throughout the day that are transmitting, because thoughts transmit, over to them? So when you're talking to your SP or your boss or your coworker in your mind and you're trying to manifest something, are you fighting with them in your mind? Are you having conversations where they put you down or where you feel less than? Or are you having conversations that build you up and empower you, so when those thoughts hit that person, which they think are their own thoughts, they're going to think of you in an empowered, strong way, as opposed to somebody that irritates them, or they don't want in their life, or they don't want to give the shifts to, or they don't want to give the money to, or they don't want to give the love to. Do you see what I'm saying? When we're transmitting our thoughts, we want the thoughts that are going over to the people in our manifesting reality to know that we are powerful, strong, beautiful kings and queens, not people looking for breadcrumbs and accepting whatever comes our way. That was our 2023 partial self-concept that we threw in the garbage. 2024 is all about everything in our life is perfect, especially ourselves. If y'all have questions, you know what to do. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Friday. Bye.